Today's memory verse is from Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. Do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. For whatever one sows, he also shall reap. Today's message is that every action has an effect. This is especially true with the choices we make. In the Bible, there are several people who made mistakes that caused them to suffer from the bad effects of their choices and actions. One of the examples is the story of Moses in Numbers chapter 20 verses 1 to 12. Moses was not allowed to enter the promised land. This is how it happened. The Israelites is out of water, so they start complaining to Moses again. Why did you bring us out of Egypt to die in the desert? They grumbled. How many times Moses had heard about their complaint? In fact, the people complained 40 years earlier since God told Moses to lead the Israelites out of Egypt. But here they are again, without water. Instead of trusting God to care for their needs, they grumbled and complained. Moses, as he always did, turned to God for help. God told Moses to take his staff, his walking stick, and call his brother Aaron. They were to gather all the people together. Speak to the rock before their eyes, and will pour out its water, God said. Moses had been patient for a long time. But after 40 years of listening to the Israelites grumble, he got angry. He was tired of their grumbling and complaining, and once more they were showing that they did not trust God. Moses was so irritated that he forgot it was God who had caused all the miracles to happen. Only God can make the water flow from the rock again. But Moses forgot. He felt he was the one who can make the water come out from the rock. Listen, you rebels. Must we bring you water out of this rock? Moses yelled to the people. But he did not speak to the rock as God had commanded. He raised his arm and hit the rock twice with his staff, and God had made the water to gush out. Moses had given the impression that the power to make the water flow came from him, so God was dishonored. Then God spoke again. Moses, you did not trust me, not even to honor me, as the holy in the sight of the Israelites. Because of that, you will not bring this community into the land I gave them. In this story, we have also learned that God wants us to honor and worship Him. He wants us to trust Him. He wants us to know that He will be with us every day. I am Macaulay, and that is the story on why Moses was not allowed to enter the Promised Land.